where we left off on page 324, there's a couple of little housekeeping things we're going to do here. I'm going to delete this temporary section. Whoops, not the stairs. I'm going to delete the temporary section here that we had created, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure my stairs are lined up well. This is the height of this is the location of the last riser at the end of the stringer at the top, and it should be flush with this wall. So I'm going to align that flush with that wall. And then the other thing I need to do is I do need a section. So using the section tool, I'm going to create a section that goes right through the stairs like so. And I'm going to make that section box a little smaller. I really only need to see the one wall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create the stairs that are now underneath this as well. There is a basement. If we look at this section, we can see there's a first floor, there's a basement down here, there's and we've got a stair that goes from the second floor to the first, and we need now a stair that goes from the first down to the basement. And we want these basically to line up in space. So let's take care of that next. We'll go ahead and rename this section as well. Right click on section 1. We're going to rename this. We're going to say section at stair. This section view is going to become our friend. We're going to use it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and select this stair. I'm going to hit Control C. That copies my stair to the clipboard. And then what I need to do is on the Modify tab, I'm going to paste Align to Selected Levels. And when I say that, I'm going to say align it to the basement level, and I click OK. That puts our stair directly beneath the first stair, exactly where it should be. The only problem is that our basement level is actually a little bit different height, floor to floor, than our second floor to first floor. Second floor to first floor is 9 feet. First floor down to basement level is -8 foot 9. So then the basement floor is actually beneath that. So what we have here is it adjusted the stairs to fit from level to level, which is really nice. So if you click on this stair, you can see it says the actual riser height is 7 and 138, 256. And the stair here is 7 and oh, I see where the problem is that the stair here, it stops with a room for the last tread, and here it does not stop with room for the last tread. The last tread is actually expected to be above the first floor height. So we need to take that and fix that. So what has happened here is the stairs have been adjusted to maintain the exact geometry, and the way they've been adjusted is by offsetting the top of the stairs. And what we're going to do is we're just going to change that back to 0, and by doing so it'll drop those stairs down to the right height with respect to the first floor. Down here on the basement level, we can see it has not adjusted that distance, and so now the stair risers are actually 7.5 on this flight, and they are different up here. They're 7 and 138, 256. It's split the difference a little bit differently. So what we're going to do is down here on this lower flight of stairs, we're going to say the basement offset is -3 inches. And that will bring them down into the space. So we see that -3-inch base offset, and we're not getting all the way down. Actually, what I'm discovering is the floor is set -4 inches below the basement level, and so I'm going to do the same to my stairs. Instead of -3, I'm going to say -4 inches, and then we've got 2 different staircases here. Okay, now I should have done this earlier. I made a little mistake. These stairs should both be on the existing phase. So I'm going to grab both stairs, I'm going to grab both sets of railings, and change those phase created to existing. Okay. Now what's interesting is in this particular case these railings, I'm only seeing half the railings here because we're cutting the stairs as we draw this section. So I need to really go back to my first floor plan and take a look at what happened. I changed the stair railings over here on the left-hand side to be existing, but the stair over here on the right, that's still on the new construction. And then I also have some stairs going down and up at the same time, so that's another visual problem that we're having. I'm going to go ahead and select this stair rail. This one is also going to be created in existing conditions. And then I need to get the other stair rail that's underneath, and I'm having a little hard time seeing that or selecting it. So the way I'm going to do that is first by flipping my section, and then I'm just going to go back into the section and grab that other railing and say, you know, those need to be created as part of the existing structure also. Okay, so existing and new we're having some problems with. I'm going to go ahead and take care of one of those problems right now by making this stair section, this section at the stairs, I'm going to say the phase filter is going to be existing, and that's going to help me be able to see the lines a little bit cleaner. I'm also going to go up here to the existing first floor and just make sure, yes, I can see both stairs. All right. Next, I need to take care of the problem of being able to see these stairs as separate entities. This stair is my stair that goes from the first floor up, and it's overlapping with the stair that I have underneath that goes from the first floor down. And so we're seeing both stairs at the same time, and they overlap with each other. Not very ideal. So here's how this works. We're going to go into the existing first floor view, and we're going to edit some what we call visibility graphics. We've done this a little bit before. We can come up here to the visibility graphics button, or we can just type VG. And what I need to do is look for the way stairs are being displayed. Stairs are a model item, and if I come down this list, there's a lot of model items. I can find the one called stairs, and you can see there are some lines that are listed as above lines. And so I'm going to uncheck above lines. I don't want to see things that are over my head in this particular case. And I'm going to apply that, and what we see here now is the stairs have been simplified. Now I can only see the stairs that are starting here at the door and going down, and then at the cut line I only see stairs that are starting here and going up. Okay, so that's helpful. And then the other thing I want to do is the same operation to the railings. So I'm going to come down to where it says railings, somewhere in here, QRS, railings, and turn off the aboves. Alright, so I apply that, and now I don't see the railings that are over my head either. Okay, so click OK to that, and then we can see, you know, we're starting here and going up. This stair, we really want to see the little line coming down. In order to see the down arrow, what I'm going to do is come up here to the Annotate tab. I'm going to click on Stair Path, and I need to change this to say the automatic up-down direction. And the way I'm going to change this up is I want to turn off the up and leave the down checked on, and then I just click the stair, and it puts in the down arrow. Now my section mark, I was a little too clever with my section. I put it right on the middle of the stair. What I want to do is actually move this over a little bit so that I don't block those views of the up and down. I'm going to flip it back the other direction. I'm also going to split my section so that the line work isn't in the way. So there's that little lightning bolt in there that splits the section open. And then I can drag these lines kind of out of the way of my stairs so they're not clogging up the view. And that's a pretty nice looking stair. I'm good with that. So let's go ahead and save that work right where it's at, and we'll go ahead and do more in the next video.